Hello everybody and welcome back to the map building series. This is a lot later from my other videos. I've been distracted with the 1.25 snapshot and testing out all the awesomeness. Just want to show you something. It gets really noisy when you get over here. Yeah, I've put tons of cows in the ground over there to hopefully stop spawning. And it kind of hasn't worked. Actually, I think these two were already still here from a while ago. You must forgive my voice. I am a little bit ill as well. Obviously, I'm back to uni now. It's the new year. Yeah. So I did work on this quite a lot. I've realised multiple things. Trying to record a series about building a map is extremely difficult because building a map is kind of time consuming anyway. And when you add in recording and trying to sort of, realize the best times to record. These bats, oh my god, they're annoying. I'm thinking of just turning off the mob spawns completely. In fact, I think I will, because they're annoying. They're so annoying. Oh dear. So this is what I have. This is the scoreboard, so to speak, using the redstone we worked on last time. I did want to record more of the actual building of this, but this basically I cracked this out in a solid just 2-3 hour session of building. And yeah, the funny thing is I actually prefer what it looks like from the back, and that's not really going to ever be seen, but it's there because I like it. And so I have the redstone going up vertically here into our vertical system, and these are obviously to give it sound. So actually, I think, yeah, I do have this set up. If we press this button, there we go. That's sort of the sound that it goes with. Let's have a look at some of the redstone in the main part. Get out of my way. So this is just obviously vertical redstone. Each color represents each of the winds, and then it just very compactly, or as compactly as I could make it really, and as good looking as I can make it, just leads to each of these things. I changed the order as well to coincide a little bit more with the order you get there. So yellow, white, black, yellow, white, black, green, blue. Over there in the distance I'm looking at where the aiming thing is. Yeah, so it goes in order now. And if we fly over here, this is going over to my building area now. This is actually where I'm connecting everything together. So I've realized that, where is it? I know it's around here somewhere. Hold on. F3A, that was the trick every time. There we go. Yeah, my recording shouldn't really slow down my computer's ability to render, so it's usually... Let's put these in. So it's usually just Minecraft. There are so many bats down there, especially when I first put it in, because there's no dark areas. So this is obviously the start line, and this. I actually went into the snapshot to see if they'd fixed this dispenser glitch. They haven't. Thank God. This is all wired up and timed correctly now, so if we press this button, there we go. And the click is all of the dispensers firing before these go down. So all the timing is good. The track doesn't look as long as I think I wanted it to be. And there's a little other thing which kind of annoys me. I think this doesn't line up properly. Like, this is all meant to line up the first block of this tower here. And over here, well, I guess that kind of works. But I believe that this is an even numbered thing, and that annoys me a lot because even numbers are so difficult to work with when you're building. Bats. Bats everywhere. So what I kind of want to do is get the redstone for that done. I don't think I'm going to be showing all of the redstone on camera because my brain will just slow down and collapse because of how tired I am. But there was something I did want to mention though, is in the new snapshot that I was on. I'm loving it. The redstone just changes and stuff. I saw it and I immediately thought, ooh, I'm going to make an automatic system, and that's kind of what I've been working on. And I was going to put that up, an automatic item sorting system, so you can just put your items into a box or put it in the mine cart if you're in the mine and send it up, and it'll automatically sort it into chests. And I thought, yes, that's ingenious. I started working on it, and then the next day, when I was almost done, the JL guys and Doc M, they put out a video. Uh, they're way too good. They're just so quick. Just they're amazing, and they got out a sneaky ninja video just before I was gonna record mine. So you won't. I don't think you'll be seeing an automatic item sorting station from me because it's already been done, and quite frankly, the design they have, you couldn't wish for much more of it. But I know that by the time this goes up, it's going to be quite far into the future, so yeah, this is sort of like, you know, blast from the past. Remember back when they made that item sorting system, because this is going to be quite a few weeks ahead. Anyway, if I ever want this video to get up, I better start working on the end of this. So I'll mock up something over here and I'll get back to you. Oh, okay everyone, hello. Some time has passed and redstone has been done. I'm just putting in these dispensers into the finish line. These dispensers will kill the zombies once they, you know, reach the end. So they'll send the redstone pulse and kill themselves. And luckily we've already got set up splash potions. I'm probably gonna do a little glitch with the dispenser. If you go into MC Edit and set an item to, let's say, -1 in the quantity, it actually ends up making it last forever. So probably going to do that. So then this racetrack can be ran as many times as anybody who downloads the map chooses. Fill these in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to fill these in and then I'll show you what's over there because I need to go clear my throat for a second. Okay, so where was I? I'm going to have to explain this. So I have been working on this redstone for quite a bit now, and I think I've come up with the perfect way of doing the finish line. Right, so just imagine that there's perhaps the output from each of these goes into each corresponding one of these. Ooh, daytime change. So when, let's say, the first person to cross the finish line is yellow, it will push down these pistons. This piston is to control the... this goes into here. Yeah, this piston here controls the sort of final thing. So when all of these are down, that resets the system. And because this went first, this sends out an output here. Now, after the first person enters, it doesn't matter who else enters. So then white cross the finish line, green cross the finish line, black cross the finish line, red, and then actually they'll all be dead by this point, so the pistons will come up. And see, it stops it pushing it down because once this has fired here, the redstone signal will come up here, down these. You know, I may have to do a separate complete tutorial on building this thing, because it's actually quite nifty if you need a finish line. Leave a comment in the description of the video if you want a redstone tutorial on this. But basically what happens is these pistons are all pushed up, and because they're forced up, these pistons on top can't push down, meaning none of these extra output lines can, you know, light up. So the last zombie falls into place and dies. And apparently... Oh, okay. That wasn't the last zombie. This is the last zombie. And that massive push of pistons was basically... Once all of these pistons are in place, so let's have a look at it through this point of view now. So all of these pistons are here, allowing this current to flow through, which means once this last one gets put there, redstone current will flow down here, and basically what will happen is it will update all of this redstone. And through some, I think it's a glitch, and I hope this doesn't come out in 1.5, I haven't tested it yet, but basically this is sort of like, in the 1.5 snapshot, they're basically changing redstone, so it has a lot more to do with the length of it. Well, basically this will update the sort of how strong the redstone power is, and because of that update, these pistons will suddenly realize that there's air above them and they can push. So they all will push back up their respective things and unpower themselves, and all of these will do the exact same thing. All of these will update and push themselves up. It's I think it's a glitch in the redstone, but it's basically sort of like variable redstone before it's even added in. Let's fire this last one. So yeah, all of them basically reset themselves up, and there are no more signals. So these will lead into latches, and the latches will control... Well, actually, I want it to... They will all lead into RS NOR latches, and the RS NOR latches will control what's on this screen. And when you press the start button again, it will reset all of these. So they'll all reset. Beep, beep, beep. Race starts. Some use race. And that, basically. Well, actually, I say basically. There's not much basic about this. It's very compact. It's compact as I could make it. I think the switching time is pretty good, which means basically... I just keep saying that, and it's beginning to annoy me. Is it annoying you that I'm saying basically all that much? Anyway, so what it will do is, if two zombies cross the finish line at almost the same time, I don't think two pistons will fire at the same time, allowing there to be two winners. There may be a draw. It's extraordinarily unlikely, I hope, with this system. But if there is a draw, I guess what will just happen is it'll display both winners, so if red and green cross the finish line at the exact same time, then red and green will win. And so yeah, that's all good. Yeah, I think what I'll do is do most of the work off camera, because I don't want this series to be too long, and this series would end up extremely long if I wasn't doing all of this stuff off of camera. So just mention if you do that. I think this might be the last time I do a map making series. I may show you what I'm currently doing in my maps and any inventions as I make them, but I don't think this is the correct format for a map making series, so I think I'll stop this. But in other news, I will be starting a series, a creative series, a build series, and hopefully what I'm going to do is have the map up for that for download at every couple of episodes, so you guys can see what I'm building. And that's going to be the closest thing I have to a Let's Play, because I love creative mode, and I think building in creative mode is just it's easier for me because I have all the blocks and I can fly. And I find, like, single player, well, I do most of my single player on multiplayer, and the multiplayer stuff I don't film because it's sort of my stuff. I mean, I wouldn't mind filming it. It's just it's boring and normal. I want to do a creative series, so I'm going to sort of do a creative let's play styled thing. Wow, I've been rambling for quite some time. I'm going to end the episode here, unfortunately. I'm going to work on the tracks and stuff, and then hopefully MC edit that into place. I'll probably do that in the next episode, but I'll work on the tracks to get all the people sorted out. As I said, I want to get this done as quickly as possible now, so I don't have time for all of the, all of the filming and stuff of this. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and leave a like if you have, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I've got a lot of other videos you can check out on my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, I guess. So bye bye.